Morning, morning, morning. A little bit later this morning because I've woken up to a little bit of storm damage. So, I've had to make a MacGyver repair using duct tape. A rickety ladder. Yeah. So that's what I've had to do. So, yeah, that's fun. That threw a spanner in the works this morning. And it is now absolutely freezing in where I do this because that's where there was a giant hole. So not fun for me at all this morning. But hopefully it's some good fun racing today. That'd be quite nice. Right. Cheers everyone with some tablets. Take them now. I'm not going to be whinging later on. Mark and Mum, are you okay? I love asking how you are, making sure your mum's alright. What you've done is just dedicate yourself to her, and I think that is something to be absolutely commended on. Camino, Wolf Racing, I'm alright mate, just a few little things to fix this morning, which I wasn't planning on fixing. I haven't even put the steering wheel on, that's how much time it's taken to fix. It's just been absolutely chaotic, but it's done. Okay, it's done. It's very, very high winds at my house, and it is blowing through this wall, this way. So, if any dust starts dropping down this way, don't expect me to stay in this seat too long. Okay? Okay. Don't expect me to sit in this seat too long. It shouldn't happen, but crazier things have happened, haven't they? So I've put a little poll on. The reason I put a poll on is just to see who likes what. Who likes what? What is your favourite? You know, that's what I've done. It's what's your favourite. So which one do you enjoy playing the most? So Assetto Corsa has had a vote. 4 people have voted for Gran Turismo 7. There's been a bit of a swing. 6 votes in there now. Fab. Chuck 'em on, and then we'll see what's what. We'll see where we're at. But I'm hoping to have another good day of racing. Yesterday was one of those times when I trusted my gut and I did it. I did the right thing. And normally when I trust my gut, things go right. So trusted my gut, pivoted, dropped back to race B. Look at the improvement we had. So even with the 1500 DR point loss from race C, I made that back and 7,100, and then when I worked it out last night, I'd be 1 race win away now from daily race A, from being rated A. If I'd have just stuck to daily race B, absolutely on point daily race B. It was one of the most fun races I've had in a while. Granted, there's been some absolute muppets, but what race hasn't? What race hasn't? We found that out a lot. Camino, you saw that. The chaos last night as well. That last race was incredible as well. What a win. What a win from that last race. Properly made up. Okay, see that's... You can't see the sticky tape there. Put sticky tape on the inside, because I started ripping the inside of my thumb off. Improve your time on daily race B. We'll have a look. We'll load it up in a second, and we'll have a little looker, right? Oh, right. Where am I at now? Where are we at? I haven't even got the game on. That is literally where I'm at. It has been so manic this morning. If you don't know what's going on, just have a look at Anglesey, Wales, and look at the storm that we've got from the Irish Sea. It is 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, which nearly blew me straight over in the garden like it was a toothpick. Like, gone. Honestly, like it was a... I don't know if anyone heard that, but that was a very loud bang from above. I'm deadly serious now. If any drama starts happening in here today, I'll be cutting the stream. I'm not staying in here playing under debris. As committed as I am, I think that's a step too far for me. But yeah, you know, very high winds, torrential rain. It's that time. I was having this chat with Ozzy, and he said, "Oh, I love weather like that." I was like, "Mate, you live in Australia? How nice is the weather there?" "Oh no, love cold weather." So he can swap anytime. He can swap anytime he wants. Diablo, you included. Swap anytime you want. Right, let's have a little switch. Let's have a little check. So, World Circuit, I didn't do any of these as you've seen yesterday. Didn't even bother. Oh no! Joe, I've already expressed, mate. It's a mad morning, right? There you go. Kickers and twitchers. There you go. You're back on. Thanks, Joe. Thank you, mate. So have a quick look at this just before I crack on. I want to see what the drama's about this week. Same again. Rubbish races for a 6-star roulette ticket. No, thank you. No, thank you. Right, Joe. Since you dropped in, is that now working on Twitch? You can let me know. Yes! Very rude! Oh. I don't know how to do this anymore. I might as well just give up now. Been sat here waiting. I've only just started, to be honest. It was a delay, 1/4 past. So you've not been waiting that long. And yeah, these are the figures. So, absolutely smashed top 5s yesterday. Must have got, what, nearly 20 top 5s. Absolutely nailed on. Let me off. Thank you kindly, sir. So what's everyone up to over the weekend then? What plans over the weekend before we jump into a race? Hi BDR and Max S. Same as me. Do you know what? This is a guy who I've been trying to get hold of for a long time, and he's been working like an absolute dog. Are you alright, Justin? You okay, mate? Joe's plans are to revert back to Twitch and try and get better at this game. Oh, I can show you now as well. I can actually show you today. If I just do this. You know, look, I've fixed it now. So look, you'll see the difference from doing Red Bull Ring to doing this week. Look at that. Look at the difference there. Look at that. So we started Red Bull, Atlanta, and then look at that. Way straight back up again. It's like a big bowl. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. Getting back here from a week from absolute chaotic hell. I did not like doing that week. I thought that was probably the worst week we could have had. I called it where it'd be bad, and it was just insane. Paid DLC does look great. Completely agree. Can't wait for it. It was actually quite bad, to be honest, Cookie. He's got like a lump, but then when he turns sideways, it sticks out, and his teacher went, "Oh, it'll go down by the time he goes home." I felt like saying, "Oh, excuse me, sorry. Are you a nurse now? You a doctor?" He'd hit his head on one of those toughened plastic tables. Oh, he'll be fine. So yeah, all he wanted to do was like try and sleep and stuff. So it was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to stay up for him now, make sure he's okay. The usual parental stuff that you end up doing. Yeah, do you know what? Everyone's got different things that they like and don't like. I mean, I don't like Brands Hatch, and I don't like Fuji. he's gone back to school today, so he's feeling a bit better this morning. But it stuck out, and I was just like, oh my days, what has gone on here? Morning, Bruce. Well, yeah, it's going to be a case of next week. I can see it being Fuji. I can see it being Fuji next week in Deep Forest Raceway. Don't like Brands Hatch at all. I don't like Fuji. There's literally 2 or 3 tracks I do not get on with, and I mean I don't get on with. And they're the two. They're the two for me. Just don't get on at all. At all. I'm gonna dive straight into Interlagos. Now I have in my head. So my sister hasn't done that to me yet. She's not called me drunk yet. I am waiting for that day. She is in uni. I am waiting for that day. But she doesn't really drink. It's race from the back because I can't improve my own lap time. Follow mine. Follow my lap time. See if you can catch me. I'm not saying that in a... you know, in a way that I don't want you to take as being wrong. Honestly, that's why I've started putting my lap times on, because what I want to do is I want people to start saving their laps, and if anyone is below you, then bring them up with you. Don't just be like, ha, look at my lap. Like, come on, help him get there. Yeah, there's a difference though between you finding a wheelie bin, yeah, and the guy next door trying to find the sheep and the cows and whatever else. Like, shoo. Shout that. I got my mum to try Jaeger bombs. RSCA! Look at 10th place! Whoa, in the words of my kids, holy guacamole. NF aircraft. Oh, they're on the board. They're on the board. Oh no. This is going to be interesting. First race. Coffee down. Justin, if you are still there, the vanilla coffee is mwah, absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm done with drinking. I don't see why not, Wolf Racing. I don't see why not, mate. If you've got the heart and desire, I don't see why not. Right. Come on, Stone Ghost. Come on, everyone. I have a nice jumper on to keep me warm. I can see the fix I've made starting to be like bubble wrap. There's a chance you might hear this noise. Boom! Go! Come on, first race of the day! Yeah, first race of the day. Ooh. Why does it look like my little girl was coloured in that car in front? What colour would you like to colour this in? Do we have bright pink available? I'm waiting for it to go through that phase where it then turns into black. I hope that doesn't happen. Alright, let me settle in. Let me settle in. It takes a race or two to settle in. We're all after that same end result, aren't we? We're all after moving up. And then you know you've got those A-rated guys that are fighting for their lives to not drop down. These two are pushing each other further and further away. All wrong there. I've upset the balance of the car. It's just sliding. What have I done? I'm gonna get a penalty for that. Oh, you absolute scumbag! You suit your name. Really? You definitely suit your name. You bad driver. Bad driver, that. Just smashed me out the way. I would like to know why people have decided to start doing emergency stops on corners to try and back people up at this level. Oh, here we go. There's another idiot here. I'm not having it, mate. I'm not being bullied off track for 8th and 9th place at this level because you just think I'm going to do that there. We had this yesterday for about, what, 5 races throughout yesterday? I'm sorry. I'm not getting smashed out the way for someone. It's like these two in front, 6th and 7th. I'll break myself, that was stupid. Tell you what, RSCA is up to 9th. They're behind me now. We had an incident yesterday that involved them. And someone from the chat. The G70, the Citroen by GT, or the GT by Citroen, they're the two. There's quite a few outliers that do really well, like the Mazda, the Swift. I just get a little bit frustrated with that because a set-up course, so you can go in any car and still stand a chance. It's down to the driver, whereas on this, it's down to the car. Like, the car's a big difference. That makes sense. What do you reckon? Spaniard. Oh, first big hit. Do you think he'll do another one on the last corner? I reckon he might try it. I've gone wide. I could lose out to RSCA. No, I've got it. That was awful lot. But tip, man, well done. I've got some stuff here to send to you as well, Justin. So I need to get that over to you. Oh, it's opened. No. This could be interesting, this. Absolute muppet. Muppet. Mirad, morning. I'm going to have to gaffer tape that even more. Right, I don't know how many points I'm down by. I'll have a look in a sec. I just need to try and sort this out before it gets any worse. Because otherwise, I won't be streaming. That'll cause a few problems, but I can see and I can talk, so I am here. It's like the Invisible Man. The sound of gaffer tape being applied. Oh dear. Alright, let's have a look. First race of the day, Paul Human. Good stuff. My DR's just gone down in mine. I got a 2-second penalty because I was knocked off track by Tipman. That's right. Not Stickman. Tipman. Definitely suited his name. Definitely suited his name. But I've only gone down by 58. So I'll accept that. Not that I want to, but I will. I'm telling you, all of you in the community chat, jump on this race. You'll have a better race. Stop trying to do Trial Mountain thinking it's better when it's just crazy. It's crazy. Let's go on Trial Mountain and let's get so annoyed and let's get battered and beaten and battered and beaten. Yeah, there comes a point where you're just like, that's enough's enough. Wow. I thought that was an incredible feat yesterday. And then this one pops up. Look at that. Much quicker. Wonder what type of line these are taking. Johan Just. UK. It is very, very cold in here. I'm gonna have to grab a heater. I'm too cold. You know when you just know you're cold? Not cold-hearted, just cold. Oh, dear me. Oh, try and squeeze in here. Not fitting very well, am I? Yeah, I just think that race C is just so more aggressive, and it's full of people who think they are something when they're not. Take everyone out if they get overtaken. You know, because when they come into the pit stop, someone's there to stroke the ego, like, oh, it's okay, and then they go back out again. That sounds good, Johan. One of the things I wanted to do today was to see, like I've put in, there's a list of games, answer the question, and lets me know what I'm going to plan for next week and the week after. Cookie Guy. The nearest one of them to me is 20 minutes away. And do you know what? Not that good. Not that good. Pro. Get the Pro. That threw me off that as well. Threw me off my lap. Not that it was great anyway. Let's get back into the swing of things. Oh! Posing a bit. Yeah, I think the Pro's worth the money. Because all the games now are coming out, so instead of it being Pro enhanced, they'll be specifically for the Pro. that bedding in period's gone now. So they won't be doing like pro enhanced. It'll be, it's for the pro. It's for the, that's the next, I think the next evolution of games. Just give me a little sack here. Just rest me leg. Just give me leg a little rest. Still got fighter jets going over today. In this weather. Mate, you crazy. Tell you what, Wolfie, let's check on your time. You said you'd improved it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, we've had some movers and shakers here, haven't we? Look at that. Wolf Racing's up to 34th. Bare Bones is up to 28th. Look at that. What a time. What a time. Toe to both. Yeah. I resoundingly won't be using one of those liveries again. 76% prefer GT7 to play that they've got. RSCA. NF Aircraft. Tipman in a different car. Yet the driver? Yeah, we know what you're like. A couple of A-rated drivers in this. Oh. Lewis, hello. Pastel Man. No. Oh, Cookie Guy, you're going to have to get on here. Hey, Stone Ghost. So did I. So did I. Morning, Berry Bones. Morning, you lot. If you're at work, whatever you're doing, and you want to have a chat, stick it in the chat. Let's have a laugh. It's Friday, for goodness sake, eh? I've just had a message to say you have very low water pressure in your area. You have to wait. You have to wait. You have to wait, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the driver behind me in the Scirocco. Because it isn't push to pass with them. It's get out of my way! That is the voice that goes through my head when people do that. Smash! Wallop! Get out of my way! I would love to see them and RSCA and Pastel Man in a dogfight. A three-way fight for the win. Who would come out on top? Go! You tell me. Come on. Who'd come out on top? That was close. Too close. Penalty close. Dang it! Alright, come on. I wonder if Titman's my kryptonite. Just feels off today. So when you go from practice qualifying to a race, it just feels off. Oh no, not another skippy skip race. Why is the blue flags? No, you're not hitting me out the way, you absolute muppet. So he's just hit me out the way. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, why have I ended up in this stupid lobby with absolute melons? Ah, no. I'm not doing this today. I'm not having a day which is like Red Bull or like yesterday morning where all the idiots have decided we're going on this one instead. I'm not having that today. So if you are home, be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. Just be prepared. Oh, so frustrated. Someone's moved my seat. Someone's moved my seat. I know what it is. I know what's happened. I'm here squashed like an absolute potato in a bag. It's alright. Basically, I've got my seat set up in a way so the pain threshold on my leg is as minimum as it can be. Not pain threshold, the pain that I go through. It's as little as possible while I'm doing this. It does hurt, obviously, moving your accelerator leg up and down. Hey, you got far, Puma Dog. Someone's got on it and moved it. And he moved it forward, but then moved the whole seat back. Imagine being in your car. So, imagine being in a car, right? And someone smaller than you's got in it. Basically how I've been driving. I've been in a lot more pain. Let's get this race out the way. I want to see what I can do in the next one after fixing this. I'll adjust my seat. We'll keep the day glow lights on. I need to fix this. Well off. Not this. Don't care about any of that. I care about my seating position at the minute. bit more important because it affects the rest of the day. Not impressed. Swift is really good. I can get a similar time to mine in the Swift. Coming from that last corner all the way up to that first chicane, that first corner, it is an absolute rocket. I've got to sort the seating position out. Swift's good. If you don't like the Swift, right, then the other one to try would be that Scirocco, but again, it's what everyone's like more suited to. Because I didn't start out doing this week in this. I started out in the Swift because I thought, oh, I bet the Swift's good here. That's what I don't like, by the way. So you're seeing how fast I was gaining on them. How come they're allowed to then still come back onto the racing line that slow? And then when they go, right, normal car again, you hit them, you get a penalty then for knocking someone off. It's, yeah. It's just one of those little things. Right, let me sort my seat out here. So it's you like that. You like that. You like that. This is why I need one of those screen things that I was talking to Clay about. I refuse to drive the G70. Wow. The Citroen is ugly. I'll give you that. I will grant you that. It is ugly. But yeah, we had a few en français drivers yesterday who were not happy with me. Because all 5 of them thought, hey, we'll use this United Kingdom car as a pinball. Ping, ping, ping. And I was like, no, not today. Oh, don't come flying off. Very interesting day today, this. Storms, winds. First online race. I was forced off the track twice. 2-second penalties, but managed to finish 6th. Let me into that lobby. Let me into that lobby. If you can get through that and get 6th, I think that's a good race. I think that's a decent race. I think that's a decent race. Right. Let's just take a minute now. Take a minute. Obviously, you cannot see what I can see just above this screen, right? But I can show you what came flying out of it as I was about to start at 9 o'clock. And you can imagine what goes on the other side of it, and then what lots of little bits of damage were caused on the other side. From my lobby and looking at yours, it appears all the nutters are online today. Well, hopefully we get in the same lobby. I'm going to wash that dirt off from those lobbies and hopefully end up in a decent one. Yeah, I'm inclined to just try and see if I can possibly patch that up a little bit more. Basically, if you want an absolute assured job on Anglesey, you're going to be a handyman or a roofer. Either of those. Because when it gets to now, whew, that work will come flying in. Honestly. Dear me. Dear me. Absolute chaos. Leicestershire is starting to flood. An emergency has been declared by the fire service there. So if anyone is down that way, I just hope you stay safe and well. I really do. I mean, we've had floods here in the last couple of years. We've had loss of power, especially with like kids. It's mate, you've got to think on your feet as a parent of how you can make that fun without doing this. Yeah, when the proverbial hits the fan, and you've got to be on the ball. Like, oh, should we play tents in the living room? Yeah, you know, should we put the fire on? Should we cook water like in the olden days? Because thankfully I've got an open fire. It's like little things like that. Like, you've got to really think on your feet. And then the whole time all I'm doing is going, I want Gran Turismo. I think I've ever relied on the Wi-Fi as much as I have now. And then in this kind of weather, believe it or not, that's when you get all the nutcases who aren't from around here, who live in the most built-up city area ever, and they come in and go, oh, let's go for a paddle. That'll be nice. All right then. Search and rescue. Poof. And you will not believe how much that happens. Every weekend from now, it's got to be, what, the last 5 weekends on the bounce? Someone's had to be rescued because they've been, I don't know, thinking that they can paddleboard in weather like this where the waves are like 10 meters high and white, you can see like the white caps on the waves. I'll charge you in a minute. Calm down. Okay? Okay. Calm down, controller. You're not on my priority list at the minute. One more thing I think would be good. A heated steering wheel. What does everyone else think about that? A heated steering wheel? That corner is the one that is costing me 0.3 of a second. Clearly taking it wrong. Let's try again. I would like to know what has changed from yesterday to today, which is when yesterday I had to drive with the rear braking on 5, and today the car feels completely different and it feels like I've got to drive with it dead, like 0. Right, ADHD Gamer, good luck. Tipman's in a different car again. Still the same driver in there. Matt, good luck. Who else is in here? Who else is in here that we know? That's it. Lewis, good luck. Oh, the second Inhuman. Good luck. Ozzy Mozzie, you are welcome to come to my storm-ridden home. I also know the back fields are now flooding, which means it will flood my back garden, my patio, and then it will start working its way upwards to where I am now, because this drops down. So if it floods, this is lower, but we'll see. What a day. You want to have a look at where I am, mate, and you'll see how bad it is, and then have a look further into the country where people have just been absolutely slammed. You know, on a clear, dry day, it takes 40 minutes for an ambulance to get here. On a bone dry, clear day, it takes 40 minutes to get an ambulance to my house. What's it going to be like if it just all hits the fan? Ozmeister, 1 week. I would like for you to please help me for a couple of hours, if possible, to fine-tune my wheel, because the changes I make are not improving it. It's going the other way. And then when I change the settings the other way, it goes even further away. So I've put it back to the way it was. But I know there's little room for improvement. But 1 week, getting closer to PMR. Pastel Man! Yeah, 40 minutes. It's mad, isn't it? It's what happens when you live in the back end of nowhere. That was a slide. Yesterday was amazing, the day before amazing, and today started off on a bit of a lull, but my seat has been moved. Oh, fudge. That's a joke. That is a joke. It's not 1 second worth. Absolute joke. Oh, dear me. Yeah. Really? Alright. I'm done. I'm done with these today. I'm over it. Already. I'm over it. Yeah, but they won't like everyone else. It's all a secret. Shh. I'm not doing any more of these today anyway. I've had enough. I've had enough of these today. Yesterday was good. The day before was good. This is just stupid. 4 races in. Penalties are a farce. So frustrating, this. I had a lot yesterday where a penalty was not a penalty. Masashi with the funny jokes. I'm watching you, Masashi. You're only a flight away. I'm watching you. No, I've now got like a breeze coming through silly high winds. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it with the headphones on. Sport mode in 4 weeks. And you're mentally okay? That's good. You're probably better for it, to be honest. Last week was horrendous. Black Ops 7. Yeah, I'm going to have to put something on that. Oh, so much going on. Floods. Storm damage. And I'm still trying to stream. What's going on? Yeah, I need to fix that. It's going to rip even more stuff off. Give me 1 sec. Still chat though. I'm still here. You can still chat. I'll still see all the chats. And yes, Masashi, things will be better when my painkillers kick in. Oh, mate, it's you know what? I say it sounds nice, but you don't know how humid it is. It's the humidity as well. Didn't think this storm was going to get that bad. This is what I'd have to do today. Oh crap. I heard that. Right. Oh. Mom and nuts, yeah, honestly, so few emergencies going on today. Oh no, Ozzy sent me a message. What was that meant to mean? That's very ominous, Ozzy, of what you've sent me. Just trying to warm me leg up, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the humidity in Tokyo is meant to be insane, isn't it? I know a few people that have been there, you know, height of summer, holiday, like you say, and they're just like, oh my days, like it's sweltering hot. So I think that'd be quite nice to experience one time, and then come back here and go, oh, because I imagine that is what I'd do. Right. I've got someone to add, haven't I? Let's sort this out. Right, I've added you. Don't disturb's on. No more nonsense popping up. If anyone wants to add me, stick it in the chat or let me know. Because if you don't, I'm not going to see it until I check next. Have a nice coffee, nice relax. And hopefully that thing doesn't come flying off. So, if you know the extractor fans, it blew that out the wall. Don't know how, but it blew out the wall. Yeah, I'm not being funny. I burnt me back in the height of summer here. I didn't put sun cream on, so that's obviously not going to help. But yeah, I burnt me back, and I was just like... Right. Right, the damage is 1,000. Hopefully I can reduce that deficit. Let's have a nice coffee, see what I can do. Yeah, have you seen that? Well, I'm pretty sure you will have. The big defense barrier. And then the underwater, the way they've done it, so when you get all those storm waters, no way they go underneath the city, and it's been made in such a way, like all the curvatures and concaves, so it disappears. It's mad, isn't it? Isn't it mad that you literally just move up and down where you are on the hemisphere, and how crazy that is. Basically, what I found out, especially moving here where I am now, because it's literally whatever hits wet island hits us. So it's wherever storms you get, say Puerto Rico, Hawaii, that side of America, and as it comes this way, you just see it just gather pace, and then you're like, great, I know what we're getting in a week's time. And then by the time it's come across, it hits us. Hit, brother Stroms. Being hit, brother Stroms. Brother Stroms. That should be a song, that. Hang on. Right, I've just got your next message, Ozzy, and that is not funny. That is not funny. It's not funny. Not funny at all. What's that? What? Hang on. What's that? They don't name the storms in Japan, they just number them. We usually get into the mid to high 20s by the bucket load. Yeah, do you know what? That's a part of me that I'm glad that I'm here. I know a couple of friends who went to India in summer, and I was just like, you're going to regret that. You know when people do these, oh, I had to go away for a year to find myself. It's not hard. I just do this. Oh, find myself. Or look in a mirror. Come back. Oh, it was so hot. Oh, it was horrible. Why did you go then? You knew what to expect. Why did you go? How silly. How silly are you for going? That's like going to Disneyland and then going, oh, there were so many rides. Honestly. Pastelman. Paul Human! Yes. RSCA. Dr. Avalanche. Tell you what. The one in front of you, Paul Human, I would be very wary of. I would be very, very wary of where he sticks that Ferrari. Again, it could be in the proverbial. Oh dear. Do you think third place uses a pad? Charlie Manuel pad. Manual pad. Oh, right. Come on. Just over an hour in. 11 likes. Masashi might be right. The tablet's kicking in. We'll go for it anyway. Ramos forever. Another one who has ventured in biting the rear bumper of my car before now. Actually, a very good point to bring up for anyone who's getting Project Motor Racing, right? Genuinely, are you like me, and are you more worried about the server connection rather than the gameplay? You know, when you're playing online, I don't care about the detail of the grass, but I care about if a car's going to be skipping across the road in front of me and then sparks and then disappears and then they're on the grass and then I end up hitting them and then you end up with a penalty. Do you know what I mean? Great driving. Well done. And we're off to the races. And he's gone. He's gone. Take that. Better make sure it's a clean pass with you then. Pardon me. Hey, where's Maverick and Goose? Iceman's here. Ba ba ba. Oh no! Misjudged that brake point, didn't I? Bruce Moulton! Back again! You alright, mate? See how we get on. Come on, Masashi. Nice to see that you're back anyway. That didn't look like someone that was trying to stop. If his name's Dirty Man, what did you think he was going to be? Again, another drive that we've had on here before now. Here's one for you then. Masashi, what improvements need to be made to VR? Everyone's waxing about this Spec 3, okay? Well, what improvements from your point of view need to be on there? Masashi's prophecy is right. Painkillers, good racing, and a nice smile. There we go. Over the line. I know it's not mentioned, and that's why I thought I'd bring it up, because you know what you need on that. I mean, I've asked a few times about it. It's one of those things I've considered looking at getting, but if you're not getting that information, like, I don't know. What is it that's needed? Clean race. Sandwich between A-rated drivers. So what? It's actually a good race. I enjoyed that. RSCA got 8th. So there's not that's crazy. There's nothing at all. Have you tried it on any other games? Have you tried it on like a Assetto Corsa, pardon me, or anything like that? It'd be good, yeah, if you had like an overlay. I reckon that'd be incredible, to be honest with you. An overlay would definitely be incredible. Where's my thing gone? Definitely need something. Yeah, totally agree. So what's that? Is that... Does that come up in-game as an overlay? I obviously haven't got a VR, so... It'd just be interesting to know what it's like on like different games. And I wonder... I mean, are you going to get Project Motor Racing at all? Because if you get Project Motor Racing... I think that would be interesting to see what their version of it is, what their view is of what VR is. I haven't actually looked into whether you need VR on that. On another screen, which is useless, but there's an audio pit crew. Wow. Isn't that mad? Like, you invest in these games and things like that, and then you end up in that position where you're just like, what is going on? Absolute mad. Right, just give me 2 secs. 2 seconds, please. Warm my seat up as well. See if that helps. Right, give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Right, big update. Big update. Loving it. Trees have gone down. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Trees are down. It's not like Cookie Guy where wheelie bins have disappeared. Yeah, basically it's you can hear it battering outside. I've just had to go and check. And kids have got like little tight cars. I mean, they're not light because they filled them with like stuff, but the stuff they'd filled it with, and it's been blown across the garden where they were, isn't in the way of the wind, and they've just been blown away like leaves. Trees have come down around on the road near me, and then a guy has just built a huge polytunnel through all of his vegetables, and it's I'll stick a picture in our WhatsApp group in a bit, and it has literally ripped the entire top of it off. So I feel sorry for him because they're not cheap polytunnels. Yeah, I wanted to get a VR2, but I don't know. I'm a bit I don't know. I don't know. Basically, what it's done is it started to take tiles off the roof. So I'm gonna have to check on that because you don't want any leaks. And then, I don't really care about the car and stuff like that because at the end of the day, it's just a car. I care about other stuff getting damaged and broken because then it affects. I mean, the car can just go and get fixed, whatever, but start damaging like windows and things like that, and then like if the kids are in the house, I don't want any drama or them getting scared or anything. It's not really fair on them. So yeah, I don't want any leaks. Oh. So yeah, flooding here. Backfield's already flooded. You can see the water rising, so and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh, definitely. That's why I said at the start, if anything happens or anything changes, I won't be streaming. I'll be stopping. Oh, no pressure here then. There's someone called Cookie Guy. Who's that? Come on, Cookie! Let's show them how it crumbles in this race. Bam, bam, bam! Hey, Pastel Man's with you there, Cookie. Do you want to give him a kiss? Hey? What was that? It sounds like a bin has just been blown into this wall. So what? That's what we've said for the last 2 days. It literally looks like someone's just made a nice car and then they've just squashed it. There we go. the next couple of things for me to genuinely look at getting now to improve my setup is going to be that Omega stand, because I was talking to Clay. Clay said it's good, so I want to get that because then it'll actually bolt onto the frame of the seat, the rig, and then you know that everything's going to be set up properly then, rather than trying to adjust a screen if it gets knocked and things, because it's on a bracket that hangs out from the wall. So that's one thing. A curved monitor is probably going to be another.